And then let's go to the final game of divisional round weekend here. Bills versus Chiefs for the, third time in 4 years that they will be meeting in the playoffs. Second time in 3 years that is going to be in the divisional round. The last time they played in the divisional round, we had a tremendous game, all-time classic, back and forth. Chiefs were down with 13 seconds left. Pat Mahomes, we have the Mahomes miracle to tie the game and then go down and score and win in overtime. Bills are 3-point favorites. This game is the 4:30 Mountain CBS game. Total for this game is 45.5. There's talk about the weather. I think the high is about 20. Both of these teams are used to playing in cold weather. I don't think that's going to be as much of a factor as people are making it out to be. Mahomes, as an underdog in his career, is 8-1-1 or something like that, and he's like 7-3 outright. 7-3 outright as in the win loss. Stupid. He's a really good future Hall of Famer, but first time playing on the road. How does he respond? The Bills, they got what they wanted. The Chiefs in their building. I think this is going to be very much a game of who expect both teams to move the ball 20-20. It worries me that the Bills are going to be down a linebacker some, but who is going to be able to get touchdowns in the red zone? And quarterbacks that have, as great as they are prone to making a mistake from time to time, especially lately as Josh Allen. But coming off a no turnover game, is this next game a game where he does turn the ball over? And I think like Pat Mahomes has learned, he hasn't been as big of a risk taker this year, where he knows that he has a good defense, and if he doesn't put them in tough spots, they're going to be able to they'll be able to win the games, and field goals might be able to do enough to win. I think that in this game, though, I think they're going to need to find a way to convert it. This is where we're going to see some of the Andy Reid creativity. Is he going to be able to dial some things up in the red zone to find a way to get in there? But what are you guys? What are some of the things you guys are looking for in this game?
The top two things for me are, one, who establishes the run? Is it the Bills or the Chiefs? Because that's going to be a huge thing in this game. It's going to be cold. It's going to be physical. Who can get second and 4, 2nd and 3 instead of 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 every single time down the field? And then two, does Josh Allen take care of the ball? We know, like Dylan, you just said, Mahomes has been a little bit more on the, I guess, safer side this year. I don't think that's going to change. How much does Josh Allen want to win this game? How much is he going to push himself to make these risky throws, these bigger plays, huge risk reward, which is kind of how his whole career has been. Obviously, he was better at it last week, but going up against Mahomes, he might have that extra fire where he's going to get back to that. And will the Chiefs make him pay for it?
That's a great point, right there, Ethan. And I'm looking at a matchup that I don't think people are going to talk about this week, but it's the Bills wide receivers and tight ends versus the Chiefs secondary. The strength of this Chiefs team this year, we all know L'Jarius Sneed has put clamps down on any number one he's faced. And historically, besides his first game in Minnesota, Stephon Diggs has not played well against the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's just Spags. That's my defensive coordinator in our coaches draft. Maybe that's just him doing his thing. And then also, is Gabe Davis going to be able to play this week, or is he still injured? Because if you can put a combination of Sneed and McDuffie on Diggs, and I trust Justin Reed to cover Dalton Kincaid, then you throw in, Justin Watson and Mike Edwards. I really like this Chiefs secondary, and I think they can limit the big plays that Buffalo has, and then you can let their pass rush get home, which has been so successful this year. So I'm looking at for that. And then also, guys, this week for the Chiefs, the field goal party has to end. I feel like I've said that for 3 games in a row now, but if Harrison Butker's kicking 4 field goals, you're not going to win this game. Josh Allen's going to do some Houdini stuff like he did in the first game, and you're going to need to get some touchdowns. And let's see if Pat backs it up, because normally his career on the road, he's insane. He loves playing on the road. He loves quiet quieting the home fans. Can he get after it, and can he play like the Pat Mahomes that we know he is in the playoffs? And for the Chiefs, just continue to do what you've been doing these last 3 games. Establish the run with Pacheco, get Kelsey and Rashee Rice going on some short routes, really get up the yak. And then once or 2 or 3 times, maybe when the Bills don't rush with integrity, Mahomes can rush for 13 yards on a 3rd down and extend some drives.
And we'll go with predictions. I'll start. And, the Bills, they finally got what they wanted. They got the Chiefs in their building, something that they've been waiting for since they lost the AFC Championship game in 2020. And, like I said, there's both reasons for optimisms for both teams. I wouldn't be shocked. I think as this game gets closer, I wouldn't be shocked if this line gets closer to a pick'em. But for me, before I can do it, I need to see it. And I just can't trust the Bills. I trust Pat Mahomes in these bigger spots more than I trust Josh Allen. I trust Andy Reid more than I trust Sean McDermott in these spots. So I think this is a back and forth game. It comes down to who's going to have the ball last. I think it's going to be low scoring. And give me the Chiefs 20, Bills 17.
All right. I think it's going to be close to 1-score game. I also have a 3-point score. I'm going with the Bills 24-21. Josh Allen gets it done with his legs just enough to pull it out.
Well, yeah, guys, it's a common trend. Whenever these 2 teams play, it's going to be a 4 or 3-point game. It's going to be a nail biter. We're going to hear Romo saying, "Oh, Jim, look at this fantastic quarterback play," on both sides, because Tony loves both players. But no surprise here. I'm going to be a homer. Give me the Chiefs and give me Mahomes' legs being the difference. I trust the Chiefs pass rush more. I think they're going to rush with great integrity this week. They're going to try to do their best to keep Josh Allen in that pocket. Von Miller, Ed Oliver, Rasuo, Epineza, they're going to run past Mahomes a few too many times. He's going to take advantage of that. And they're going to finish drives in the red zone. They're going to continue playing like they have, leaning into the running game. So give me the Chiefs a 26-23.